Hello, hello, people. It's time to begin our tournament. Beginning with Val. No, but no, sorry. Beginning with Val Infantismer. Hopefully, Infantismer could DM me the build. Also, I pretty think Val is offline. This piece of shit keeps ducking. Anyways. I couldn't believe it. Where is Val? Okay, no, seriously. We're just gonna give it like maybe 4 more minutes. Wait. Oh, actually, wait. It's actually not supposed to be Phantasma. It's actually supposed to be Toasty. Whoops. Yeah, looks like the first ever round in this tournament. It's gonna be just a disqualification. He didn't even like DM me the. Oh no, he actually did DM me the build, but he's still. God, maybe he falls asleep. I don't know. Okay, I guess we're just gonna 1 more minute, and then we're just gonna switch. Val is definitely dead. Yeah, okay. We're just gonna make it so that Val lost. That's it. We're not gonna wait for any further. No point in dragging. Disqualification, guys. He's one slow motherfucker. Actually, no, he's not even slow. He's just a ducker, dude. He just ducks duels. Oh, congratulations on Toasty, because this is gonna be his first victory of the tournament. Wow, amazing gameplay. All right, so next on the tournament list is going to be Attack Slug and Americat. Who's fighting? Yeah, Attack Slug and Americat. If you go to the website, it's the matches are numbered. So you said that's how you get to know like whose turns it is, whose turn it is. Who the fuck is this guy? No, oh my god! But please leave, Jindo. You do not. No, leave. Sorry, Jindo. All right, let's go. Actual gameplay. Let's go. So what we have here is an interesting heavy. Quite an aggressive and slow build for Windy City. Honestly, it's two heavies. One of them is actually quite fast. MA with Beowulf, but they're just both trading. And of course, the heavy with BRs and LMs are gonna win when it comes to trade. So the MA heavy has to actually outplay him and rush him efficiently. But again, you think people Windy City. Oh shit, Plasma Onage. Also, the Plasma could also screen the LM if hit correctly, I think. So he has to unleash the LM, in a smart way. And yeah, in this this position, he can't really fire back well. Yeah, this map's very tough. This is how important getting a good angle and just a good rush is in general in these types of matchups. A single rush could like win you the game. Also, him using high-speed missiles, just staggering him and getting in a good position. Oh, Americat is running the the MU. Let's see. Yeah, attacks like just a generic C heavy with LMs, which is quite interesting on a map like Windy City. And you got the EMU with plasma, 3BR, and pulse gun. No shotguns. He's completely relying on HSMs to armor break, which is interesting. We're gonna change teams so we can. Oh yeah. Also, attack slug. You have to go to. You have to make yourself the leader of orange. You have to make yourself a leader. Okay, good. I mean, honestly, if he just gets a good angle, if he just gets a good angle, gets a few LM shots. That's all he really needs. He just needs to keep his lock on. He can absolutely win when it comes to head-on, fights. I mean, yeah, the MU has high stability plus HSM, so he can just stagger and not get staggered. He has that privilege, but still, two sticks, LMs. That is quite dangerous. And seeing this type of build without a shotgun is also quite interesting. You usually would see it with a shotgun. A lot of these 3BR builds. Just completely relying on HSMs is, quite risky. And so now you're just gonna see here why having stability is quite important. Staggering him, he's out of rush. Plus height advantage. And also the HSMs actually are effective if it armor breaks, which it does. Yeah. And of course, you can see him just having AP lead, just standing still, regenning. Not a single care in the world. He has to get in. The slower heavy. Plasma, is he Unlucky. Unlucky. Absolutely unlucky. Cats gets the 2-0. Congratulations. Now on the third match, it's Gendu and Just Kill Me Fam. Now we just have Just Kill Me Fam. Both are yeah, inexperienced players, so this is actually so I actually don't even know who was gonna win this. I'll just bet my money on Just Kill Me Fam, I think. Okay, honestly, you don't have to send me the bill. Just enter the room. Just Kill Me Fam. Oh shit! I actually forgot to play some music. You guys like Nexusost? Cry boy. Don't be stressed. No more cry boy. Kel, it's not that bad, okay? Stop being such a hater. Alright, let's. Oh, and by the way, Just Kill Me Fam. You have to switch teams, go to change team, and be green leader. If you can hear me, Just Kill Me Fam. Alright, let's party, dude. Gendo, ready. Ready up. Gendo. Alright, let's go. And it's honestly kind of crazy that this is like, I think this is Gendo's like first PvP match on PCVD, which is insane. You know, huge respects to this guy. What the fuck is that? Oh yeah, that's your interesting bait choices, honestly. You know, but it's in the end, it's a basic mid BR with HSMs. Oh my god. Hell yeah, ground gameplay. Let's fucking go, dude. Oh my god. I mean, those aren't speed, those are verts. Also pre-based. Silka Tor Riven, and it's a nice looking mid BR. I like it. Very cool. With the pistols and laser blades and shit. That's nice, actually. And whatever this, hell yeah, dude! You can just see the head from the preview. Hell yeah! That's so fucking based. Absolutely based weapon selection. Wait. Are those? Wait. Actually, I haven't checked his submission. Is that actually ASM? Wait. It is. R17A. Whoops. Okay, again, dude. Let's ready up. Gendu. Gendu. One again. You have to play one more. You know what? You know, if he doesn't want to play anymore, that's fine. You know. GG's. Gendu. Yes, it's a BO3 Gendu. Okay, let's ready up and play. Come on, do your best, Gendo. Let's see it. Let's fucking do it. Let's fucking go. Yeah, listen to Rascal's advice. Val, you piece of shit. It was you fucker. You know what, Val? It's fine. We're gonna let you revisit that match. We're gonna remake it. At least you didn't duck. pure hovering. Gotta put some quick boosts in there, man, and some glide boosts. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Wait! Don't kill yourself. Wait. Absolutely insane. The OOB does not grant mercy. We're gonna change teams. Wait, where? Gonna do? I mean, I'm sorry. I thought like I said you won, as in you won round 2. Please come back. Not gonna lie, that terrifying presence that Gundo has. Oh shit, he glide boosting. Let's fucking go. Rushing in for the kill, let's go. I think that was a bit too far, okay. Is he rifle? Oh no. Yeah, BRs versus rifles, that's just not gonna... The nice drift turns. Based. Drift turn for style points. No, he's right behind you, man. If he didn't use his rifle in the beginning, he could have like unironically put up a good fight, maybe even won, but he just rifled and lost the DPS race, unfortunately. Well, GG's, guys. God, it looks so weird. You may never see people run that PG. All right. Now it's time for Rose and Rascal. Let's go. Wait, stop. Before Rascal joins. Yeah. Val. Come in. It's a rematch. I mean, technically a remake, not a rematch, but. And Toasty. You guys actually have to play now. Val? Val, I'm spam. No, I'm spam pinging him. Val, you piece of shit. You're gonna play this match. You're gonna play this match. You will not run. We literally remake this for you. You're not gonna run away. He actually ducked. No. Are you actually kidding me? Oops. Yes, okay. Val, join. Okay, finally. Val is playing his first duel in years. What do you mean, do I boot? The fuck? Fuck, Val type, do I boot? What mother? It's literally late. It's all in the rules, man. It's gonna take a while, but at least it's confirmed he's gonna join. You know, we might maybe even change playlists. He is in. Oh wait, yeah, actually, yeah, okay. He is finally. This is like a caveman discovering, I don't know, fucking sunlight. His entire life is in a cave. He's finally experiencing duels for the first time. And also, his build is fucking ass. I don't know why he went through this. Might as well spoiler it. This fucker's running 2 high-powered rifles. I don't know why. Absolute, you know. Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything. This might be good. I don't know. His high-powered rifles do hit for effective damage, but it's against a lightweight opponent. And his Swiss is useless because he's facing against a lightweight with no missiles. But I mean, if he you know, plays this correctly and backpedals correctly, I guess he could win. But I don't know. I'm not gonna place my faith on Val. And it already gets rushed. He's too busy switching. The music syncs so well. He's already lost AP lead. Half of his HP is gone. He was so indecisive, dude. And he threw his fucking rifles. Insane. This is why you don't take your time in these duels. You stick to one thing and you just go forward. Lost all that momentum and AP lead just because he was switching his weapons. This is what can you do, really? No PMGs, no PGs, no CEMGs, nothing. He's gonna try to hit a lightweight with Strix without subs. It's not. It never even began. And this is why you don't use high-powered rifles. Okay, destroyed his shield. That's actually pretty nice, but I don't think he could. Unless he lands a really lucky kick, I don't think he's gonna win this. That is. Striker, that there's still a second round, dude. Hey, maybe it's true. Maybe he's gonna believe in the rifles. You just gotta believe in your weapons, dude. The indecisive switch costed everything. Gotta believe, man. Yeah, look, Chang. The problem is he's facing an opponent that is like his rifles are effective. Like, in theoretical, this should be a good thing. But it's ass. You don't know. Maybe this is the comeback. This is the Val comeback right here. Hesitation is defeat. But you don't know, this could actually be... This could be the comeback, actually. If he still believes in the rifles. Okay, half Strake, half rifle. I don't... no, Val, no. Believe in the rifles, man. Oh no, he actually, okay, he's purged. That's pretty good. You know, extra energy, no extra speed. That's good. Okay, you can. That was a really, really fucked up stun right there. Even when he's using frequency, like which is like has like the highest ability, it still gets stunned by shotguns, and you know, gets killed by PGs. Oh, that's some nice glide rushes right there. Getting in at all costs. It's basically a DPS you know, test. You know, burst damage versus sustain. And of course, shotguns, PGs versus midweights are ridiculous, you know, burst damage. So it's gonna be difficult. Like, see right here. But the DPS, look at that. It's actually pretty effective. It actually works. He has the ability to win this. Which one is Val? Val is the midweight. Again, just look at that AP. I don't know why he didn't try to play AP lead in the beginning and rushed. Like, that is ridiculously stupid. Sorry. Yeah, when you're fighting in close quarters like that, you know, the shot pulse are just gonna win every time. Even if you get a good angle like that, he's just gonna go back to the buildings. You need to fight somewhere open a bit and kite him a bit. Oh my god, that oh no. That velocity, bro. That velocity. Oh, okay. That was actually kind of messed up. Ah. He's getting mahoned right now. Honestly, that is sad. The worst part of this, like, could be he could have won this. He could have. It's time. Let's spectate Rose and then we'll spectate Rascal. I believe in Lena, let's fucking go. Again, another trustworthy mid Strix, but you know, it's a very fun and basic build. It's like the Ryu of Verdict A. All you need to do is just land your Strix, man. All you need to do. Also, I just forgot Phantasm didn't send me his build, so and okay, yeah, it's just a heavy VTFs with Howie's basic shit. Well, no, that is a very scary build, honestly. And it makes sense why he's doing this on Windy City. Okay, he's actually backing up, which is the correct thing to do when you have AP lead. I mean, it's not actually that. Ooh, almost. What's happening here? Oh shit! No, no, no. Honestly, thought he went out of bounds, but the thing with this matchup is that all you need to do. Wait, no. All you need to do is just stand back. As in, look at that AP lead. 16k versus 30k. Oh, he's actually running 3BR. Okay, makes sense. It's for the consistency. No. But the interesting thing here, when you fight against Howie, all you need to do is just get an uncomfortable, uneven vertical angle. So it will be difficult for him to actually hit his Howie. Because when you're in the same vertical plane, it becomes very easy. He just, Rosie has one thing going for it, and it's that is consistency. Unlike Howie's, unlike the other stuff, the Strix with subs are one of not the more consistent weapons in the game. And just look, that getting into that VTS was bad, and being that near is also very risky. Again, she just needs to move unpredictably. She can win this, but she's getting way too closer. Ooh, that is at peak cinema. Who doubted? Who doubted Lena? Who doubted her? I mean, not Lena, Rose. Who doubted her? That was an amazing wall jump. Literally Strix versus VDFs. It's just this entire thing about consistency and damage. How easy to get a few good shots and they win. Strix just needs to play well for the entirety of the match. Wait, I need to change. Let's see from Rascal's side. Ready up. Rose. But yeah. And also extreme with Howie, it depends on your legs as well. It's all manual. So depending on your legs, there's certain shots you just can't do. Wait. Had he always had a laser? Wait. Oh yeah, he actually did. All right. No. Yes. Fuck me, dude. They sent the bills late, man. And I was too busy like setting up the stream. Anyways, the fact that this is just how important getting height advantage is, and just how strong consistency is. Like Howies are strong, but Strix, you just get one good rush in and you already lost. And you see mids Of course, outspeed heavies, and he's already out on his back. And despite all of that, the mid is almost about to die. That was a cheap shot, dude. Ooh, that was extremely close. That was actually nice. This also shows that, you know, burst damage can just obliterate, sustain, you know, consistency like Strix. Despite her like being on the advantage for most of the time, those burst damage, especially against a mid, hurts. But I believe in the Rose. Believe in Getter. Getting in immediately, because, you know, Rascal has AP lead. That was a nice dodge from Rose. Got chipped by the VDFs. Already in CQC. Rascal's backing up as he should. She needs another good rush. He's really charging his lasers, trying to wiggle his lasers. Could work. Got hit, but she didn't get staggered. Again, he's still backing up. He still has the advantage. She needs just to get in without fear. Like this, like right now, like overhead. Okay, this is just, she needs to get in right now. This is gonna be... But those VDFs are amazing, like, defensive weapons for heavies. Ooh, about to OP. But again, Rascal, again, backing up with lasers. She needs to get in, and just when she gets in, just never let go. Try to wiggle, and successfully wiggled. But she ate the VTS, but that's fine. She has the advantage. But she, unfortunately, did not hit that much shots, as much as she would want to. Despite being a good rush, you know, still Rascal puts up a fight and retreats. Rascal. Oh! That was insane, actually. Ooh. Rascal actually locked in. Nice. This is actually hilarious. Last mid ran Suis against an opponent with no missiles. This mid ran sub 2 against heavy BTFs. The duality of mids. But no, GG, that's like the best match yet. That was actually close. Congrats to both Rose and Rascal. Alright, our next match is Phantasmer and Toasty. Chaff is king, correct. We're waiting for Toasty to join. God, your build is... I'm not gonna spoiler it, but like Phantasma's build is so based. Can't believe they let you do this. I am not... Oh no. Okay, if you can't enter the room, we could let someone... Yeah, no, yeah. Let Toasty join first, and then you. Can Toasty join? Can Toasty even join? I don't think so. That's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. All right. We need someone. Okay, yeah, Toasty, join now. Try to join now. All right, I think you just can't. Wait. You know what? Let me remake the room. Let me remake the room. I'll just remake it and... Man, I need to save this one. That's fine, Toasty. Yeah, just try to join. Ooh, Toasty's in the room. Get in, Phantasma. Hell yeah, let's go. Also, go to change team and become like orange leader. Phantasma. No, yeah, I mean, yellow. I mean, yeah, yellow leader, yeah. Okay, let's go. Some fitting music, some actual high-level gameplay. Now, what's gonna happen here is something very ridiculous. He's running. I'm just gonna tell you when we entered the game, when we entered the match, because he's running something that nobody runs. He's a specific shoulder unit. I think people could guess if I gave him some hints, but it's fucking ridiculous, dude. He's running. I genuinely can't believe he ran this. Because, like, running this on, like, a heavy... I mean, like, of course it's on heavy, but, like, when you look at the base, it's also ridiculous. Now, when I spectate, you'll see his shoulder unit being empty. You would think it's sub 2, but notice his weapons, notice his base. The motherfucker is running Yakuma Model 2. He's running amps on Sawas. He's going all at. He's doing it. Plus, how without any missiles, without any firing stability, without anything, just pure. He believes in himself. Also, it's very interesting because he really doesn't have anything that's like specifically anti-lightweight. He's just running like two just highly committal weapons. It is insanity, actually. Just like the balls to use this, and the worst part, he could win. And he look at the look at the jukes. No, that was the closest kick I've ever seen. What the fuck? This is just once again pure insanity. You know, Howie's and Sawas against the lightweight. This theoretically could just be a lose-lose situation. The idea that Phantasma loses the tournament because Val couldn't fucking use his effective rifles is hilarious, and he already hit him with good damage. Oh, he's running! Oh, that energy! That energy! This is like, oh no. God, you would think, you know, the lightweight shotguns are gonna, you know, devour this build, but like, Phantasmas are just it's another being. He's another being, dude. How is he winning this? How is he winning this? Giving a player like Phantasma Howie's is cheating. Look what he's running and look how he's winning. Oh, that was also another close quick. Oh, and almost OV. And again, look at those jukes. He's a heavyweight, but he's juking the lightweight rushes. That is something that is not easy to do. And it's also like another layer of mind games. Like if he thinks he's gonna try to zigzag him, he could just basically stay in one direction. As in like anticipate him. Okay, he's running another successful glide rush. And his heavyweight is not just fucking ridiculous, dude. He still has AP lead. He still has AP lead. Dual amps with dual Sawas. He's not. And the worst part, he's waiting. Oh no. Oh no. He's bringing out the Sawas. He's bringing out the Sawas. Him, you know, of course he's gonna run away for the AP lead, and there's like a 1 minute left on the clock, but he's bringing the Sawa. Ooh, close but no cigar. I don't think he could realistically come back with this with Sawas. I mean, but you know, I never doubt Phantasma, so I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna say anything. Yeah, of course, he's just gonna run away. Again, his Glide Rush is gonna consume a lot of EN, so possibly not enough energy to land a good Sawa shot. Yeah, and he's playing the cover game really well, Toasty. Ooh, almost locked in, but no cigar. Well, it just got last second. If this was any other player running this build, they would insta lose. The fact that Toasty had to AP lead scam is just insanity. Oh yeah, yeah. The uncharged shots with amps are also quite deadly, so he doesn't need to charge at all. Yeah. Just fucking look at this, dude. Just look at this. Look at the. Look at the dual amps, CE head, dual Sawas. This is not okay. This just shows like the deranged, you know, level, skill level disparity in PCVD. He is confident in running that. So confident. Alright, ready circling in, already in CQC range. He's trying hard to get some good rushes, and he did get some, I think 3? 4? Ooh, that is actually we're getting somewhere. Already took back that AP lead. Already, oh no. That was okay. His Toasty's making a huge comeback now. He's just wall jumping, pop shotting, rushing in, getting all those angles. Not a scare in the world, not a fear in the world, you know. Okay, so the shield's already destroyed, and the Howie's already hitting it. The Howie's already bursting. That's why you can never like write off a specific stage in this match, because Howie's could just they're the X factor of VD. They can just do a comeback anywhere, anytime. But again, he has AP lead. He has no reason to endanger himself, unlike in the starter matches in the first match. So it's gonna be very hard for him. Again, so risky. An inch from the house. Another pop shot, and also another great close range. Somehow those Howies hit and they dealt decent damage. Yeah, this is the part. Hey, look at that! Look at that zigzag! Look at that! In the lightweight's perspective. Another amazing pop shot. He has to like predict now to win. He has to pre-fire now. and because he pre-fired, it gives him an opening to shoot back. If the lightweight, yeah, that was ridiculous. Holy shit. That was fucking ridiculous. And when you think about it, this is Val's fault. Really.
This is an emergency stream because Hollow can't fucking run a tournament to save his life. You may or may not end up hearing my cat banging the door because she wants to get in, but no cat interruptions allowed. No when I'm gaming on verdict day. Now we just need to wait for everyone to ready up. I think Hollow is just fucking missing in action, dude. All right, let's go. We can record the scores later. This is what I have. Okay. Oops. So, nothing against the rules says that you cannot modify your spawn.
Main system activating combat mode. System scan mode.
We have the same frame, but we have wildly different game plans here, and internals too.
Energy at 30%. Energy depleted. Energy at 30%. Energy depleted. System energy at 30%. Energy depleted. Energy at 30%. Energy at 30%. Energy at 30%. Energy depleted. System combat mode.
Not enough to break the shield yet.
Energy at 30%. System scan
Crashed
mode.
into the building.
Energy at 30. Energy
I missed
depleted.
that one. I think it was reloaded
System
anyway.
combat mode.
You will get a good angle.
Energy
Let's
at 30%.
go. That's the
Energy
shield gone.
depleted.
And we got AP lead. But now I have to face the 3VR, which is gonna be problematic.
Energy at 30%. Energy depleted. System combat mode. Energy at 30%. Purging.
Okay, that's that.
Energy at 30%.
Ooh. Damage adding up. So for here I might get kicked.
System combat mode. System scan mode. System combat mode. Time remaining 180 seconds.
Right troll there.
System combat mode. System scan mode. System combat mode. Energy depleted.
My BTF's went into fucking La La Land.
At 30%. System scan mode. Energy
Almost got the
at
kick there.
30%. System combat mode. AC damaged. Take evasive action. System combat mode. Energy at 30%. System combat mode. AC damage severe. Take evasive action. System scan mode.
Missing everything.
System scan mode. System scan mode. Energy at 30%. Energy depleted. System combat mode. System scan mode. Energy at 30%. Shoulder ammo at 30%. System scan mode. Energy at 30%. Left arm ammo at 30%. System combat time remaining 60 seconds. System combat mode. Shoulder ammo depleted.
There we go.
Purging.
That is 1-0 in my favor.
Energy.
America absolutely has what it takes to beat this. They just need to outplay me. Which they've been doing pretty well. But the thing is that the match, if I manage to slow down the match to a crawl, America, you should just switch to yellow leader. If I manage to slow down the match to a crawl, I just get into a really good position and I just win because like I have better damage. Like there, like they run out of plasma, and then their only weapons are HSNs, which I don't care about because they don't get armor broken by them, and the 3VR. But I have a shotgun 3VR and BTF, so my damage overall is higher. I just need to be able to put it to work well. And Mr. Roscoe is not ready. Okay, there we go.
mode. System scan mode.
The play for them here is to not waste the KE shield at the beginning.
System combat mode. System scan mode. System combat mode. System scan mode. System combat mode. Energy at 30%. Energy depleted. Energy depleted. Energy at 30%. System combat mode. Energy depleted. System combat mode. System energy depleted. System combat mode. System combat mode. System scan mode. System combat mode. Time remaining 180 seconds. System combat mode. System combat mode. System combat mode. System energy at 30%. Energy depleted. Energy depleted. System scan mode. System combat mode. System scan mode. Purging. System combat mode. System energy at 30%. System combat mode. Shoulder.
Yeah, the match is already under my control. The end. That was a good 1-1 though.
Purging.
You just need to show them that they might have a slight of a chance and then just take it away. Because they're gonna get nervous. No, wasn't intentionally, obviously. Like they actually did push me that far on the other round. Huh. Well played. The funny thing is that I was talking about with them about this specific setup and how it could potentially have issues. But I think this setup has potential. I might actually start running it myself because HSM with 3BR like already like covers a lot of heavies, and then you have the plasma which like hits everything, but like it's hard to hit with. And if you ever face a lightweight, you have the pulse, which in my case I solved my lightweight weakness with the laser. But playing laser means that if you're fighting like something like this heavy, for example, your laser is kind of diminished. And at that point, like I had to choose: do I want to put the shield behind the 3BR so that I can deal with the snipers by using it with the laser, or do I want to use the shield with the 3BR and deal with heavies? But then If I do that and I fight SE heavy, then I'm fucked. This setup solves that issue because if you're fighting SE heavy, you can still use the plasma and you can still use the high speed missiles because you will armor break them into them. So this setup is not bad. It's just really, really, really tricky and requires a lot of art playing, I feel. Alright, well, I guess I'll be the host from now on because I'm the streamer now. Thanks to Holo, so... Let's continue the matches. And... oops. Unless Holo is back. So... now is a striker and just kill me fan. Let me know if there is any audio issues or anything, because I did this on a whim. Like I don't even know how the fucking game sounds or anything. I don't even know how the fucking game sounds or anything. Alright, we got Mr. Just Kill Me Fan. Let me change to yellow team. We're gonna be spectating him. I'll try to provide better commentary than Holo, so let's try to outdo him as much as possible. And we're gonna start by putting in some music. I have my own AC playlist somewhere. We can either do that or we can do the Jeff Bezos method of just having silence. No Nexus music allowed, no Brownie node music in this stream. I have so many fucking folders everywhere. This is terrible. Where is my AC music folder? There we go. And add to Windows Media. Okay. I don't even know if my OBS has a music thing. Yeah, there is. Okay. Let me know if it's too loud or not. Okay. I don't even know if my OBS has a music thing. Yeah, there is. Okay. Let me know if it's too loud or not. Okay. I don't even know if my OBS has a music. Yeah, there is. Okay. Let me know if it's too loud or not. Yeah, I know. I was just checking the thing. Okay, let's begin.
Main system activating combat mode.
Here we have Just Kill Me Fam, who has a pretty unique AC. I actually really like it. There was a player named, well, there is a player still around, named Gilbert, who used a very similar frame. His was called Sidewinder, and this man just got hit by nothing. The fuck was that? No recons are being popped right now. He needs to pull out the recon unit. Also, a striker might be on the wrong map pack because this man can't read. Oh, it's a sniper cannon. He's getting sniped. Okay. My guy, come on, follow the tracer. It's not that hard. Okay, there it is. It's a quadruped. Oh, it's wolf spider. Yeah, I know that build. Okay, so here, Kill Me Fam needs to pull out the pulse gun, and he's having trouble finding Striker. Okay, there we go. Yeah, Striker is definitely on the wrong map, I think. He just phased through that building. And just Kill Me Fam. Okay, let's check on the Striker because I think he had the wrong map. Lower the music by 30%. Got it. That match is new, don't worry about it. Striker needs to get the map on. That gives us enough time to figure out this audio thing. Is the music good now? Okay, what about here? Let's see. Okay, what about here? Okay. Let me see if I can pop the chat into the stream. Actually, no, it gets saved on the thing. Never mind. Let's not do too much when there's no need to. All right, but yeah, I like Just Kill Me Fam's. His build's pretty good. It's good, but I think it's in the wrong side of the bracket. That build will be really, really good against Toasty, for example. And Toasty did the right thing by putting the CE core on his lightweight, so his build actually like preemptively counters the ASMs, which is a really good idea. Especially for a duel tournament where you're not likely to see HSMs. We only saw one build with HSMs so far, which was Americat. But the HSMs still apply like decent pressure, and they like they don't have the highest amount of like ineffective DPS, but it's still like decent DPS. So it wouldn't be my first choice, but it's not a bad one, and it's a very creative one. Like it deals with a lot of lightweights. If anyone brought a TE lightweight, for example, they will get immediately like build checked by that because they have like 3-digit TE usually. Now for this matchup, the ASMs are doing nothing, but at the same time they're still pretty light, so other than like missing out on the opportunity of using chaff, subs, or some other shoulder unit, you don't miss that much. What's up, Lovark? This is in the original stream, like there's a bunch of matches that already happened. It's just that the original TO that was streaming the tournament had technical issues, so I had to take over. I hijacked the stream. So yeah, you missed out on a bunch of matchups, but the tournament is not over. We still have a lot of matches left. Remind me to put the tournament in the settings. I mean, in the description, like the link to the other tournament. I might end up like sending the file for this tournament to that guy, the H guy, I forgot his name, Hollow. So that he can like then stitch both his tournament videos and mine into a single one and then upload that. And I forgot to switch POVs. Oh wait, it doesn't matter because the last match was null. Okay, finally. Finally, we get into the actual match. Yeah, I figure you will be in the low energy vortex. That's also an issue with that AC you had. Is that and I'm pretty sure I brought it up yesterday. I don't remember because I was kind of falling asleep. That you are kind of forced to spend energy to deal damage. So that AC only works on the premise that you have enough trigger patience to not fire the plasma if you need to. Like there will be situations where ideally on that AC you only fire the 3VR and you fire the missiles at once and nothing else. Okay, Spiker trying to do some quick scoping. He got a 40-shot Sawa and mid-missiles, I assume, from the... Okay, his shield's peeled off. Striker has a really good AC. I don't know about the defense on that, but might be a top contender here. His buck shining. Those mid missiles are absolutely disgusting against midweights. They are going to do so much damage. Yeah, here Striker can kind of just hover in front of him and just damage, just deal damage. Like you don't need to evade that much. This thing has a lot of CE, so it has a CE head and a CE leg with the retrofit version of those legs, which has even more CE. So you're absolutely like CE stacked, and those strikes are not gonna do nearly enough damage. And the ASMs are also not doing anything, so you have to pull out the pulse gun here. And pulse gun though can absolutely melt this AC. It's the rapid fire pulse gun too, so like if you get a decent angle, that pulse gun can end the fight on its own. But Kill Me Fan might not have the execution or the situational awareness to get away with that. It's also really hard to do against this AC specifically because the mid missiles and the lasers are just absolute damage monsters. So that is 1-0 for Striker. Oh, my bad. This has the TE 10 on it. It has the CE retrofit core though. It has the KE core with the CE retrofit parts. And also the CE retrofit legs and arms. Jesus. He's like second-hand CE stacking. He's not CE stacking on purpose, but he's using like, or like with the main parts, but using the retrofit versions of his parts.
Main system activating combat mode.
Alright, let's see if Just Kill Me Fam can do the necessary adaptation to win this matchup. Here I will just forego the strikes like from the beginning and just go with the pulse gun and the handgun. And the strikes are not doing anything. Yeah. He really needs to put those bays to good use. He has the bay units for this fight. Like the Provo and that pulse gun can actually win this fight. It's gonna be hard, but they can. The issue is that they're not gonna do anything if they're not being used. And right now he's not using them. It's fine though. He can look back at this footage and then learn from these mistakes. You could theoretically win this with the strike, but it's like such an amount of outplaying that you will have to do that it's just not worth it. Like it's some made up La La Land fantasy amount of outplaying that you will have to do. Don't damage race. Don't damage race. Yeah, see, like, a striker took a lot of damage, but, like, all of that damage was made back, like, immediately.
Time remaining 180 seconds.
And that's wraps. 2-0 in favor of Striker. Yeah, that was a very mean build. Alright, next up is going to be Toasty versus Rascal. This is gonna be a really good match. Now in this next matchup, we got a laser heavy with howitzers and a 3VR versus a CE core lightweight with shotguns and a pulse with a TE shield. Actually, I don't think he has a pulse. Did he have a pulse? I don't remember. And so computers, it's a very, very, very high APM, like very fast build versus something more slower paced, which is the howitzer lasers with the missiles, but Rascal can absolutely win this. In terms of skill, Rascal is the underdog here, but in terms of build, Rascal has the positive matchup in my evaluation. He just needs to play it well and not make any mistakes, which is really easy to say, but like we saw earlier, if you were watching the other stream, Toasty is playing out of his mind. like really, really well. So let's see if he can put in some of that outplaying in this matchup. Good luck to the both of them. Whoever gets this win is going to grand finals. And afterwards, we have me and Striker as the next matchup. And one of the two is going to go to grand finals, and then we get the end. See who gets crowned the champion of the third PCBD tournament.
Main system activating combat mode.
Okay, we got Mr. Rascal's POV here. He already purged something. I think he purged the 3DR. Yeah, he absolutely purged the 3DR. So he has howitzers and the laser. On top of BTFs as well. He's pulling out the shield, trying to wall the shotguns, but he's losing a lot of health here. The issue with pulling out the shield in this situation is that Toasty has a TE shield, so now he has to break, Roscoe has to break the shield with the BTFs, which is not very reliable, especially against a lightweight like this, because the lightweight can just space the BTFs. So Raxo will have to aim for a dead angle on the shield, careful not to fly out, or hope that the missiles actually hit him. Oh yeah, he did have a pulse, yeah, he had the mana. Which is not the usual pick, it's a very good pick here. It paid dividends earlier, when he fought Valhalla. And then Mahan put in a lot of work. Now Rascal has a very, very hard decision to make here. He has to push into... Oh, Toasty got stuck. Okay, never mind. He bailed out. See, like, that speed just absolutely saved Toasty there. As lower build will have gotten hit by the BTFs for sure.
Time remaining.
That's a good BTF hit.
Seconds.
It actually leaked through the shield. So now Rascal is on the winning position. Rascal has to be very careful to not run out of ammo preemptively, because he does have a lot of ammo on the 12 shot, at least for this matchup. If you start getting too trigger happy and you run out of the 12 shots, then it's wraps. He also has to be careful with the BTFs as well. Getting in, BTFs are coming. Yeah, see, like the BTFs just cannot catch up. Rascal is trying to play on the lower ground so that he can outspace the shotguns vertically. 5 shots left on the 12 shot, 17 BTFs, that's about like 3 full launches. He has to be very careful with his missile usage here. Or 4 launches. Rosie, I believe, has the AP lead right now. Yeah, he's using it to his favor. He's trying to get Rascal into a bad spot. Rascal wasting BTFs here. Yeah, Toasty's being very patient. He has to be. This isn't a matchup you can fight in a hasty way. You gotta be very careful. One mistake will like reverse the whole situation. Rascal finds it unable to push. And Toasty just goes in without the shield. He's just on it. Oh, it's paying off. And Rascal, yeah. That is spot in that map always ends up in a flyout. It's just how it is. It always ends up in someone going out of bounds. Fighting in that area for some reason is just cursed. In fact, earlier when I was in voice chat with some other participants, I did say like, no, I was doing some warm-up matches with Fanta, and I did say that if it came to that, I would be willing to drag the fight to that spot specifically, just to force a flyout, just in case. So that is 1-0 in favor of Toasty. Rascal did lose his first fight earlier as well, and he managed to adapt very well to the matchup at hand. So we might see another adaptation of that level again.
Main system activating combat mode.
Now get ready to admire the breakneck speeds that this game can get up to, now that we got Toasty's Fury. He's already setting up the TE shield. He's expecting Rascal to immediately open up with the laser. And Rascal is not doing that. He's doing the opposite. He's starting with the CE weapons. He got a decent-ish hit on the shield, but oh, that was a nice flank. Toasty got caught off guard there. Now Toasty has to push into the CE weapons. Yeah, there you go. The shield is out. The frame rate is eating a little bit of shit. Careful with the boundary. Now Rascal is in a much better spot. Now Toasty has to do the outplay here. That was a very nice play with, from Rascal, but he's kind of sitting next to the border. We don't want to see it happen again. Now Rascal is putting out the K shield. Toasty has to bring out his own shield breaker, which is the Mahan. The AP lead is on Rascal right now. He has about 2k. It could switch at any moment. Oh, but Toasty gets clipped by the VTF there. And the K shield is still up. Now the AP lead is about 5k. He gets a good hit there. The K shield is still up. Should be about to die. Rascal is fucking shadow boxing something. There goes the K shield. Toasty puts the Mahan away. Now it's just pure shotgun. He gets a good trade there. He's trying to get his energy back.
Time remaining 180 seconds.
And he got AP lead and he's turning tail and running. I would have done the same. Fuck, trying to push into lasers and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't blame Toasty one bit. He's trying to drag the fight to a better position, and that's what you're allowed to do when you have AP lead. So, gotta put it to good use. It may not be the best, the most honorable play here, but Rascal has an absolute monster of an AC, so that just has like so much bullshit stacked on its favor that like if you have AP lead, you no longer need to push into that bullshit anymore. And that is the benefit of being a lightweight. That once you get the AP lead, you just control the match really well. Oh, but Toasty gets clipped there. A little bit of a risky maneuver, but he managed to get in here. He's trying to wiggle off the laser. Now he got the flank. Gets the hit. He might get clipped there. Yeah, he did get clipped, but it's not enough. He still has the AP lead. Careful with the boundary. Now Toasty can like absolutely outtrade him as long as he doesn't get clipped by the. Yeah, there you go. Nice, nice. Very, very well done. Excellent showcase of lightweight play from Toasty. Toasty is not using a low consumption booster, he's using a high axle booster. High axle booster on a lot of energy conductivity, which helps the maneuverability of your AC a lot. And now the next match is me and Striker. So Rascal, I need you to be the host. So if you please, will be the host. So that we have a neutral host. Now I could absolutely lose next matchup. I have to play it very, very carefully. And Rascal, you will have to. Okay. I'm running. I'm going. I was going too far ahead. I could lose this. I was gonna say, Rascal, you'll have to stay like as a host because next is gonna be me and Toasty. But like we don't know that. I could absolutely eat shit here. We don't know that. Getting too cocky, getting too ahead of myself there. And we're gonna skip Remember because this song gets copyright struck all the time. Forgot about that. We're skipping Remember. Okay, once again, here's my AC. Haven't changed absolutely anything about it. I am a bit locked into it. And unfortunately, we won't be able to have the POV of Striker because I'm the host, obviously. So, I mean, I'm hosting the stream, not the room. You get what I mean. But yeah, here's the AC. I think I already showed it. A little short-term memory loss. Now for the evaluation in this matchup, I have the skill advantage 100%, and Striker has the build advantage, I think. It's like a very slight build advantage. Very, very slight. My AC can absolutely fight that well, but the mid missiles severely put me at risk of just taking so much damage. But for example, a Striker's build has so much CE that one of my weapons is straight up useless in this matchup. So he absolutely could win this. If he manages to survive my 12 shots and BTFs, he has to survive both, then he can absolutely win that. So while he might be the underdog here, his build absolutely is not the underdog in this fight.
Main system activating combat mode. System scan mode. Energy at 30%. Energy at 30%. Energy at 30%.
He might already seen me? Yeah, I think he did. Did he?
And energy depleted.
Oh, I fucking missed the kick! That was such a noob mistake. Oh my god.
System combat mode. Energy at 30%.
Dude, I almost had that for free. Holy shit. A little noobage, a little mistake there. Oh, I'm gonna get shot here. But my
Energy
Good old
at
shield
30%.
tanks it. Now I need to get rid of his PE shield here before I can do anything, and Striker is gonna put in some separation. Just wiggle it here.
At 30 energy
Time to
depleted.
drop.
System energy at 30%.
We're getting some
System
damage,
combat
and there goes
mode.
the shield. Now I can pull out my own and my laser.
System combat mode. System combat mode. Energy at 30%.
My laser is way stronger than his, so I have the advantage here, but Striker has the advantage that his laser has 40 versus my 12 shots, so he can absolutely spam that thing.
System combat mode.
I don't know who has the AP lead in this situation. I think I do, yeah. I think I do.
System
Now Striker has to push,
energy
and I'm going to
at
drag
time
this fight
remaining
to a
180
better spot for
seconds.
myself, because I don't like fighting in that
Energy
area.
at 30%. System combat
And now we
mode.
snipe him while he's crossing. 3 damage.
System combat
Let's
mode.
not sleep on the laterals though. More free damage here, more free damage there.
System
Oh, never mind.
scan mode. System scan mode. System combat mode. Purging.
Here goes my shield. Now let's scan real quick. Okay, yeah, see, like he has so much AP that even if my, so much CE that even if my laser armor
System
breaks
combat
to
shoulder.
use quad, I
power
still
at
do not
30%.
deal effective 3DR damage.
System combat mode.
That is a real clever
System
build
scan
decision there.
mode. System combat mode.
But again, the match is already on my control, so it's over.
System purging.
That is 1-0 in my favor. Now I gotta be careful because it didn't pay off there in that match, or it wasn't like played, but if I do manage to get tagged by that sniper cannon, there is a chance that it just ignores my shield and I'm going to take so much damage. I'm gonna take another sip of my lemonade because talking while playing does put a strain on your vocal cords and your mental ability as well. If I do end up fighting Toasty, I'm probably not gonna say anything. He's gonna be locked in because I can absolutely see Toasty winning this.
Main system activating combat mode.
Right, second burst into the first. We're gonna try to catch him. There's a chance that a Striker, if he's clever, which I think is what he should do, he's not gonna try the sniper cannon gimmick. Because he already saw that he cannot see me coming at him. But the stupid option always beats the optimal option, or somewhat. So, he could try it, and like, see if he gets lucky. Because he probably absolutely expects me to not be aware that he's trying to do it. And there he is.
At 30%.
Enemy spotted. And he's trying it. I get hit here, but I'm just tanking it, so I don't give a shit. I think he should drop it here. Yeah, he already dropped it. Maybe he's repositioning them. Yeah, he is repositioning. And what we're gonna do is this.
Energy
Attack
at
again.
30%.
Okay, he's not a bad shot.
Depleted. System combat mode.
Here comes the missiles. He tagged me with the laser. He's behind me right now. He somehow missed that.
System combat mode.
Got the laser out again.
System
He's
scan
behind me
mode.
again. He missed again, somehow.
System energy depleted.
He got my shield.
Purging. Energy at 30%.
However, my shield being gone puts his own shield in jeopardy because now I have the radiant wrap.
System
So
combat
the amount of
mode.
weapons that can actually damage his
Time remaining
shield are high.
180 seconds.
And that shield is absolutely
Energy
his
at 30%.
lifeline
Energy
in this match.
depleted.
His shield's already gone.
Energy at the energy
I'm just gonna
depleted.
tank that, I don't care.
System combat mode.
The little lip on the building cut me there from the shot, but it's fine.
System combat mode.
Oops, I did a little polish there with
System
the
energy at
scan mode.
30%.
I pressed on the stick by accident.
Shoulder
You just hold the laser
at
there.
energy depleted.
Ooh, we almost got it there. It's good to try to represent some of those kicks because you never know when you get lucky and you will not make the enemy respect
System
them
combat
and
mode.
give you your space if you don't even like show an intent of doing it. Always wait for my reload and it's
Purging.
a GG's. And fittingly, the AC4 player goes down with Fault playing in the background. I cannot believe I choked that kick so badly. I think I didn't have enough energy. Like the earlier kick. It is what it is. Now it's me and Toasty, so we need to get Mr. Toastbot in here. Excuse me. I need a striker to leave the room. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm showing the build just in case, so you can see that I haven't changed anything. So I put the laser here specifically to fight something like a lightweight, so let's see if it actually pays off. I have not played this AC before, really, or like this configuration for this AC specifically, so this was partly an experiment.
System scan mode.
Now I will take a ton of damage from the shotgun that Toasty has, so I need to be extremely careful here.
System combat mode. Energy at the energy depleted. Energy at 30%.
Just few missile hits.
Energy depleted.
And Toasty's already in my
System
flanks.
combat mode. Energy at 30%. System scan mode.
Wait, the kick out just in case
System
it's somewhere
combat
there.
mode. Energy at 30. Energy depleted. System scan mode. System energy depleted. Energy at 30%. Energy depleted.
Oh, unfortunate miss.
System combat mode.
I'm gonna be careful because I'm in the open for no real reason.
System combat mode. System combat mode. System combat mode. Energy at 30. Energy depleted. Energy at 30%. Energy depleted.
I do have the energy there.
System combat mode. System scan mode. System scan mode.
Some good hits, but he also got a really good hit on
Time
me.
remaining 180 seconds. System scan mode. Energy
He's
at
gonna flank
30%.
here.
System energy at 30%. System combat mode. Energy at 30. Energy depleted.
Oh, choking,
System
choking.
Scan mode. System combat mode. System combat mode. See damage.
He's gonna get the
Take
flank
evasive
there.
action.
100% the
System
laser once more.
combat mode.
He's one step ahead and has the shield out.
System combat mode.
But a blue loss.
Energy at 30%. System scan mode.
Okay, 3 on there.
System combat mode. System
Shield
combat
there.
mode. System combat mode.
100% their own shield.
System combat mode. System combat mode. System scan mode. System scan mode. System combat energy at 30%.
Oh, I think I glitched my
Energy
my
at
gauge shield there.
30%. System energy
Better be
at
careful and
30%.
mindful about that.
System combat mode. System scan mode. Shoulder. See damage severe. Take evasive action. Time remaining 60 seconds.
Now it's the dreaded 80
System
lead loss.
combat mode. Purging. System combat mode. System combat mode.
Oh, I killed it.
System scan mode. System scan mode.
Still got 30 seconds. Not
System
over yet.
combat mode. AC damage critical. Take evasive action. System combat
And
mode.
he got me. Okay. Alright, that was good. I think I glitched my shield. If you fire the 3VR and then you cut the burst short, like it's supposed to fire 3 shots. If you only fire 1 or 2 and then cancel the rest with this scan mode, it will make your shield not pull out. And I think I did that by accident, but you know, I should have been mindful of that. Alright, that's 1-0 in favor of Toasty. So far we've gotten really good lightweight representation in this tournament. The first tournament was won by a lightweight as well. And here we got another lightweight in the finals and possibly the winner.
Main
That is
system
very, very nice to
activating
see.
combat mode.
I don't know who won the second tournament, I wasn't there. because it was in a map I didn't like. So
System
that's
scan
what I want
mode.
to do.
System combat mode. System combat mode. System combat mode. System combat mode. System scan mode. System combat mode. System scan mode. System scan mode. System scan mode. System combat mode. System combat mode. System combat mode. Energy at 30%. System combat mode. Energy at 30%. System combat mode. Energy at 30%. System combat mode. System combat mode. Energy depleted. System energy at 30%. Time remaining 180 seconds. Energy depleted. System combat mode. System energy at 30%. Energy depleted. System combat mode. System scan mode. System scan mode. System scan mode. Energy at 30%. System combat mode. Energy depleted. AC damaged. Take evasive action. System combat mode. System combat mode. System combat mode. System scan mode. System combat mode. Shoulder ammo at 30%. Energy depleted. Energy at 30%. System combat mode. System combat mode. System combat mode. Energy at energy depleted. Energy at 30%. AC damage critical.
Here you
Take
are.
evasive action.
That's good.
System energy at 30%.
Oh, let's get this fucking shield out of the way.
Purging. System time remaining 60 seconds. Energy at 30%. Energy at 30%. System combat energy at 30%. Energy depleted.
Nice. Alright, that is it for this tournament. That was pretty good. Unfortunate that the cake didn't hit, but it is what it is. And here is the build, the classic C core lightweight, very high energy conductivity, so it's very maneuverable. And then my hand was a pretty good pick, I think. A good range. It doesn't do as much damage, but he never fought anything that really needed that extra damage. And it was very nice against Valhalla, for example, because it managed to hit his midweight for effective damage. That was very good. Solid build all around. A good lightweight representation, which is very nice. And what I had was this Windy City AC. Very, very versatile, but you don't have like insane fuck you levels of like counter pick here. Like they're not immediate counter picks because like the laser requires a lot of energy. The missiles can get like a space like Toasty was doing. The 3DR against a lightweight, that shit's never gonna hit if you're playing the lightweight properly. And so at the end of the day, it was just a shotgun fight. Yeah, that was very good. Very good shield play from Toasty as well. He accurately picked lasers. A lot of people expect snipers. I was also expecting more sniper representation. We had very little sniper representation here. Oh wait, what the fuck? It's a best of 5. I opened PGR by accident. Hold on. I need to close this other game. Okay, there we go. Okay, never mind. Disregard what I said. It's a best of 5. I need to lose one more time. A little trollage.
Main system activating combat mode. System scan mode.
Alright, if that's what it is, then let's go.
Energy at 30%. Energy at 30%. System combat energy depleted.
You're not aware?
Energy
Now he
at
is.
30%. Energy at 30%. Energy at 30%. System energy at the energy depleted. Purging. System energy at 30%. Energy depleted. System combat mode. System scan mode. System combat mode. System scan mode. System combat mode. System combat mode. System combat mode. System combat mode. System scan mode.
Shot here.
System combat mode. AC damaged. Take evasive action. System scan mode. You are leaving the mission area. Turn back immediately. Energy at third time remaining 180 seconds. System energy depleted. Energy depleted.
That's a
System
bad
combat
block
mode.
there.
System combat mode. Energy at 30%. Energy at 30%. System combat mode. System combat mode.
Keep jumping the wrong way.
Energy at 30%. System combat mode. System combat mode. Shoulder purging. System combat mode. Energy at 30%. System scan mode. Left arm ammo at 30%. System combat mode. System PC damage severe. Take evasive action. System combat mode. System scan mode. Shoulder ammo depleted. Energy at 30%. AC damage critical. Take evasive action. System combat mode. System combat mode. Time remaining 60 seconds.
The boundary claims another one. That was so unfortunate. He had me dead to rights. I used it to put one more trigger pull, dude. It is what it is. Unfortunate. Happens to the best of us. I guess it's 2-1. If I win the next one, it's gonna be 2-2. Damn, dude, it sucks so bad. I feel so bad for him, dude. Getting robbed by the boundaries like that is so bad. That was divine intervention. It was either the stun that pushed him out, or he... absolutely, like, just flew out. That is so bad, dude. It is what it is. It happens. He still has the lead, like, he's still at match point at none.
System combat mode. Energy at the energy depleted. Energy depleted. Purging.
Yeah, like, you got my shield before I pulled it out.
30%. System scan mode.
I'm gonna purge it then.
Purging.
Yes.
System combat mode. System scan mode. System energy at 30%. System combat mode. Energy depleted. Energy depleted. System combat mode. System combat mode. Energy at 30%. System combat mode. Energy depleted. System combat mode. System combat mode. Energy at 30. Time remaining 180 seconds. System combat mode. System combat mode. System combat mode. combat mode. Energy depleted. System shoulder ammo at 30%. System combat mode. System energy at 30%. Energy depleted. Energy at 30%. System combat mode. System combat energy depleted. Shoulder ammo depleted. Energy at 30%. System scan mode.
Deep breaths, deep breaths.
System combat energy at 30%. Energy depleted. System combat mode. System combat mode. System combat mode. Energy at 30%. Time remaining 60 seconds. System combat mode. Energy at energy depleted. Energy at AC damage severe. Take evasive action. Energy depleted.
Dropped like a retard.
Time remaining 30 seconds.
Dude, I threw so back there.
System combat mode.
I'm gonna get shot here.
System combat mode. Energy at 30%. AC damage critical. Take evasive action. Time remaining 10 seconds. Energy depleted. Energy at 30%. System combat purging.
Alright. It's gonna say that I won because Roscoe was on the other team and he like died. I actually didn't win. The AP lead was Toasties at the end. So ignore the blue I mean the green letters and the result screen. That was Mr. Toasty's win, and that is 3-1. So now it's for real over. Dude, I fucking threw so bad when I double-clicked the glide and it fucking... and I dropped the glide at the end, dude. That was so terrible. That was the match. I mean, that was the play that just decided that match. That was some good jousting though. I ran out of missiles too quickly. Alright, that is it for the tournament for real this time. That was very good. Very good. Overall, some nice matches in... Oh, he did get a stand out of bounds, okay. That's good to know. And yeah, we're gonna call it here. Oh yeah, give me that. Let me screenshot the AC right here. I'm gonna use that as the thumbnail, and let's save this on. We are going to put this on how do you do that? Hold on. Image, yes, browse. Where's my desktop? Dude, I'm trolling so bad. Where did I put the tournament results? Hello? I like blind. I don't know. Here are the tournament results. We got Mr. Toasty with a 4-0. I got second place again, who won. Rascal and Striker sharing the number 3rd spot, Just Kill Me Fam and Americat sharing the 5th spot with everyone else. Fanta got unfortunately disqualified early. He also lost to Toasty. Lena also got disqualified early. That was pretty good. And Valhalla didn't even make it to the top 5, dude. That's what happens when you don't play duels. That's just how it is. Val didn't even make it to the image. Didn't even make it to the image, dude. That's how you know. Alright, let's conclude this. I am going to download this video. I mean, it's gonna still be up, but I'll try to send it to Mr. Hollow so that he can then splice all of the footage together into one video. Because having 3 different streams for the same tournament is really stupid, so you know. Oh yeah, that's all there is to it. That's all she wrote. Thanks for coming out. Thanks to all the participants. A lot of pretty interesting matches. Well done, Toasty. Congratulations on the win. Very well deserved. And I'll see you guys next time.